I'm Brooke Geery. I'm the owner and founder of YoBeat. It's a snowboarding website that makes fun of snowboarding. I think that the secret to YoBeat's success is just being real and not sugarcoating things, not just marketing to people, but actually presenting good content in a good way that people are interested in. What we try to do with YoBeat is just show like the whole experience of snowboarding and not just snowboarding. I mean, snowboarding's so much more than making powder turns or going off jumps or hitting rails. It's like hanging out with your friends and the drive up there and all these things. And so with YoBeat, I just try and like show the whole experience. And you know, snowboarders skate, so I post skate videos. Snowboarders wakeboard, so sometimes I make fun of wakeboarding, you know? Just whatever I think that people are into at that time, like we'll talk about it. And it's also sort of an educational thing. You know, I try and like help keep the culture going, keep the history alive, which I think nobody else is really doing. I would say most YoBeat kids probably check the site 3 to 4 times a day. There's, you know, that's one type of reader. There's the casual reader who checks it once a week. There's the industry dude who checks it to see what's going on. It's like way more varied than people think. Everyone says, oh, that's like what the kids read, but everybody's reading it, you know? And it's like people who snowboard read YoBeat. It's a community. Like YoBeat is a community, and everyone who's ever left a comment is part of YoBeat. Even if we don't like them, they're part of YoBeat. And so I think people really like that feeling of like, snowboarding needs that community, you know? It's cool, like maybe there's only 4 snowboarders in your town, but there's a million snowboarders in the world, and YoBeat just kind of brings all the people who are really passionate about it together. I feature women's content anytime something worthy comes up. We've done women-specific events, but I like to try and keep it right in the same feed because I feel like that is what's going to encourage women to get better. It's good to hold people to the same standards, and it's more exposure. When we post a good women's video, one that's interesting, and not necessarily the sickest riding, but just like has something to it, it'll get more views and more comments than anything else because every girl who snowboards is going to check it out, and a lot of the dudes who snowboard are going to check it out too. And so you have that like captive audience that's bigger than just your average like bunch of bros snowboarding in a park. I mean, if you're putting it on something that with a smaller audience, like why limit yourself, you know? So I like to try and help out girls, but it's gotta make the cut. I think snowboarding is full of very different people, and we all share the passion for snowboarding, but we don't necessarily experience it in the same way. And so it's great to have different outlets, and that's what the internet has really brought, is made it so easy for anyone to start a blog and like post the stuff they like. And so it's good, it's important, you know, the more the merrier. The state of women's action sports is in a really great place. Like it's growing, it's psyched, it's kind of like where men's snowboarding was 20 years ago. Yeah, I mean, it's important for brands to recognize like any potential customer, and women are a growing segment of the market, and you'd be stupid not to address their needs in some way, whether it's a specific line or whatever it is. Supporting women's projects, videos, websites, whatever. It helps, and it gives people the opportunity to travel and do things and get better.
Awesome. Anything else you want to say to people that are watching this?
Don't use your vagina as an excuse.